Mao. 2 balls and a strike to count on Taylor. Reyes fires, swinging a drive, deep left field. It's his way back. Welcome on, Chris Taylor.
What's up, everyone? Welcome into DodgerHeads, presented by DodgerBlue.com. My name is Jeff Spiegel, joined today by Matt Moreno. Matt, we may be in a lockout, but look at the Dodgers making moves. Eddy Alvarez, utility infielder, signed to a minor league contract. That's all they can be doing in the lockout here. This is a guy who's going to turn 32 at the end of the month. He made his major league debut last year with the Marlins, playing 24 games. Wasn't necessarily an impressive 24 games offensively, but a utility guy. I mean, is this news simply because there's literally nothing else going on in baseball world, or is this something that we should be excited about?
Yeah, I mean, no disrespect to Eddy Alvarez, but it is obviously kind of an organizational depth signing. It's not, Freddie Freeman, who I know some fans are hoping for, even Clayton Kershaw, potentially Kenley Jansen, obviously. I think, though, what's interesting with Alvarez is he's a 2-time Olympic medalist, silver medalist winner.
I buried the lead on Alvarez. That is absolutely the headline with this guy. But yeah, go for it. I mean, tell the people, because it's a fascinating story.
Right. As I was, getting ready to putting together the article after it, he announced on Instagram that he had signed with the Dodgers, and kind of looking up his stats and this and that. And then you come across, well, wait a minute, this guy is an Olympic medalist. He played in the Tokyo Olympics for USA Baseball, which, okay, makes sense. But then you look into what his second medal is for, and I believe it was for a relay race. Speed skating, that's right, which is interesting. And then after he won that silver medal in the Sochi Olympics and then went back to playing baseball, returned, in the White Sox organization before getting a chance to play for his hometown Marlins team. So he's definitely got an interesting story, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I read that, I remembered hearing, hey, there's this guy who won a silver medal in 2014 as a speed skater who is now playing baseball. He then, like you said, goes and plays baseball for Team USA, wins a silver medal there, and then made his major league debut. I mean, it's a pretty insane story for a guy to be a speed skater and a baseball player, because I mean, what skills translate between speed skating? Obviously speed and athleticism, but like that doesn't help you hit a baseball. That doesn't help you field a grounder. So this is a guy who's played all over the infield, second base, shortstop, third base. As I said, did play 24 games with the Marlins last year at the major league level. OPS of 574. So, kind of like a utility guy who can't hit. At the minor league level, he has hit a little bit. He's got an OPS over 800, a batting average of about 280, so there's impressive stuff there. I mean, when you look at the breakdown of the Dodgers roster, if there's one thing that maybe is a positive, organizational depth seemed to be a weakness of this team last year. Not necessarily in the sense of like their AAA team, their AA team weren't very good, but when the Dodgers were ravaged by injuries at the major league level, they didn't feel like they had guys who could come up and play competently behind them. I mean, maybe defensively, but offensively. So my concern here is, okay, we've got a guy who's a utility man, which, look, the Dodgers have one in Chris Taylor. They have one potentially in Gavin Lux. But besides that, they are kind of thin at a lot of positions. So having a guy who could at least competently play some of these positions, obviously they've got guys like Jacob Amaya who protected, and so he could play some infield. But, I mean, I guess the headline, the big question I want to ask you, do you think this guy plays for the Dodgers next year, or is this a career minor leaguer who's a 32-year-old playing in Oklahoma City next year?
No, I think he will spend some time up with the team, and a lot of that is just, A, you never know how injuries can go, and B, the Dodgers are a team that likes to rotate players on and off their roster with plenty of frequency.
Yeah.
And Alvarez fits their mold, like you just highlighted, in having a ton of versatility. Unfortunately, albeit it is a really small sample size at the major league level, but so far he hasn't necessarily hit.
Yeah.
Now that if that trend continues, then it obviously will impact probably how much time he spends up with the team. But, at minimum, he'll be somebody who they stash at Oklahoma City and then they recall, kind of whenever needed type thing.
Yeah. Well, there you go. The Dodgers making moves. Eddy Alvarez signs with the Dodgers, although the caveat here is anybody the Dodgers sign right now, I would temper your expectations a little bit because it means it's a minor league contract and not a big league contract. But hey, how often do you get to do a video talking about a guy who's won a silver medal as a speed skater signing with the Dodgers? So there you go. That's Matt Moreno. My name's Jeff Spiegel. Like this story and all, DodgerBlue.com. We've got a full write-up, so make sure you check that out. Dodger Blue 1958 everywhere on social media has the latest news. We appreciate you watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure to click subscribe, ring the notification bell here, and we'll see you next time.